Once he's inaugurated, Joe Biden will become just the second Catholic president in American history, 6 decades after John F. Kennedy became the first. But while the two share the same religion, what differs now is how their faith is perceived in the political world. NBC News Now correspondent Maura Barrett is back with us. She joins us from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with more on this. Good morning, Maura.
Joe, a lot has changed since JFK's time, but Biden still faces criticism about just how much his religion should play a role in his presidency.
I know for me, my Catholic faith has helped me through the darkness.
As a lifelong Catholic and a man of deep faith, President-elect Joe Biden has been open about his religion throughout his political career.
Faith would help me get through the loss of my wife and daughter in a car accident some 47 years ago, and through the loss of our son, Beau, to cancer in 2015.
Joe sort of fits into, a Catholic of his generation, devout, but also deeply committed to social justice.
Father Kevin O'Brien has been a friend and spiritual advisor to Biden since they met in Washington in 2006.
He would always find a place to go to Mass. So when he was traveling, he always had his advanced team and his travel team find a church so he can go to Mass. And when he was in Washington, he would go to Mass. So that's how I got to know him.
Biden will only be the second ever Catholic U.S. president. The first, John F. Kennedy, inaugurated 60 years ago in 1961.
And it's been kind of an interesting history in terms of Catholicism in the presidency. In the past, people have thought that Catholic candidates for the presidency of the United States would be beholden to the Pope.
Religious studies expert ANTHEA BUTLER says views of Catholicism have since evolved, and Biden has never had to experience the prejudice JFK faced. Now, the issue is whether the president-elect is too Catholic or not Catholic enough.
His voting history, for the most part, for Joe Biden has been consistent with Catholic teaching. One thing that he has not been consistent with is in terms of abortion, and that's what the big worry is for conservative Catholics.
Biden reversed his stance on abortion in 2019 when he was a presumed frontrunner for the Democratic nomination for president, saying he no longer supported a measure banning federal funding for abortions.
If I believe health care is a right, as I do, I can no longer support an amendment that makes that right dependent on someone's zip code.
The president-elect has stressed his religion doesn't dictate his policies, but those closest to him will tell you it does dictate who he is as a person and who he will be as president. Whether
you voted for him or not, I think you can go to Inauguration Day grateful that you have just a good man trying to do good for the time he has in office.
Now, a Pew Research poll conducted back before the November 2020 election found that 51% of all Catholic voters preferred Biden compared to 44% for Trump. But it's interesting to note that among those white Catholic voters, Trump actually led Biden by 8 percentage points. Joe?
Maura Barrett, thank you so much.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.